So I'm walking down the street, and there are two young men ahead of me with narrow black ties and attaché cases, and one of them came up to me and said, "How are you today?" And I said, "I'm fine, thank you. How are you?" And he said, "Well, I'm just spending today telling everyone about Jesus." And I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. I'll listen to everything you have to say if you can answer one question for me." And he said, "What is that?" And I said, "Well, imagine if an alien from outer space landed on Earth and he looked around him and saw all the different faiths people have, all the different things they believe in, and he asked himself, how can I tell which one is the truest one?" And the young man said, "Well, all I know is that if you read the Bible," and I cut him off there and said, "No, you can't do that, because all the faiths will be able to justify themselves from within, from their holy books, their holy men, and so on. You have to come up with an independent standard of measurement." And the young man thought a while and said, "Well, how do I do that?" And I said, "Well, I don't think you can, but I'll be in that coffee shop over there, and if you do come up with something, I'll be happy to hear it." So I went to the coffee shop, and I watched the two young men confer among themselves through the window, and eventually they just shuffled on down the street. But that is the question, isn't it, for people of all faiths to ask themselves. God gave us rational thinking minds in order to figure out that he doesn't exist. And that was his genius.